Hey YouTube family. So your girl is out here setting up the new beds. So I had a friend, I was talking to a friend and was sharing with her that I was doing this, and she's like, "Oh, are you filming it?" And I'm like, "Well, no, cuz I just want to get it done." And she was like, "Oh, I kind of like seeing how people feel about it." She's new to the gardening community. Um and she's been gardening now. This is her second year. She's doing great. But I was like, you know what? You're right. I said, I won't be able to show all of them because I'm just trying to get the work done. But I had one that I was about to fill, and I was like, let me go ahead and set up and show y'all how I'm filling these beds. These beds, this one here is a 4 by 2 by 2. So it's 2 feet deep. Because I wanted deeper beds because I noticed that like things like my brassicas, some of them do much better when they have more depth. Okay? So let me set y'all up and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm doing. Actually, let me go ahead and show y'all the first thing I've done because you kind of saw it. First, I added some of the wood that was from the beds that I took down. Y'all just ignore the foolishness I call hair this morning because I'm working. Y'all always judging me. Anyway, I put some of the wood that came off of the beds that I took down because that's why we're redoing the garden, is because some wood um, beds were falling apart finally. So now I'm replacing it with a metal bed. Let me step back so y'all can see. See? And it's a 4 by 2 by 2. Okay? So now I'm gonna set y'all up and show y'all what I'm gonna do next. Okay? Alright. Alright guys, this was the best I could do angle wise. Because again, excuse me, my better tripod does not give me the swivel, so I need to look into another tripod. But, and I know you're kind of angled, but I felt like the angle gave you more to see than if I just had you straight. So that's intentional. All right, so we got the wood in there. Now, now I'm gonna add some mulch. This is supposed to be an organic mulch. I did get this on clearance for $1. If you saw that video sometime back with the clearance soil and stuff at Walmart, that's when I got this. And I'm gonna have to say thank you to Veggie Farming because she's the reason I got it. She made a comment and I was like, girl, I need to think about filling the bottom of my bed with this, and that was the comment she made. Because I hadn't got the mulch, I had only got the soil. She was like, girl, get some of that mulch and use it to fill your bed some of the way. You know what I said? Say less. And I went and got the mulch. So we're gonna add a bag on each side. And y'all, these gloves that I'm wearing are just gloves that came with the beds that help keep you from cutting up your fingers putting them together. When this bed didn't have a lot of sharp edges to me, I don't know, because I didn't even wear them as much. No, that's not true. I did wear them with this one because the middle pieces did. They were a little sharp. Because as you know, I got more beds than that. I do have two of these, and this is the first one I'm setting up. Look at that. That was in the mulch. Fix it, Jesus. All right. And this will break down. And that's why we're putting it in there, because that'll break down over time. Okay. Now we're gonna add some soil. Yeah, I have a bed that's 6 by 3. Yeah, 6 by 3 by 2. I filled it with most of the soil that I took out of my other beds. So now we on the Pro Mix. And this is why I bought it, because when I saw it, I was like, I know I'm gonna need soil. Let's go ahead and get it done. So even though these beds are smaller, they have more depth than my old beds. And you know, every year your soil gets lower and lower in your beds to where you have to refresh. So yeah, I do have a little left, but I still have some beds to fill. All right. Let me switch out my gloves because these are, like I said, for working on these. They ain't really for working in the soil and stuff. But I had them right here, y'all, because I was out here working. So I didn't have to go get them per se. All right. So all I do is work this down. The pieces that are kind of clumped, just break them up a little bit, because this is compressed, so it's packed in there. This is why I like Pro Mix. I don't know if you see this, but there is not a lot of sticks or anything in there. Are there some? Yes, but very little. And I, like all these other bags, sometimes to me have all sticks, no soil. It just hasn't broken down. Pro Mix is usually broken down. light in here, which has a hole in it. Alright, I just like to do that to kind of ensure that my soil stays nice and loose. Nice and loose. Good Lord. Alright guys, so there you have it. And you see, it's almost all the way full. So, like I said, over the winter months, it will probably drop a little more. And then that's when I will fill it. I'll probably do some compost. And what I do during the fall is I compost in place. So I use my food scraps and literally I just dig a hole, drop them in, cover it back up. That's all I do. And I just drop them in random spots. And it's worked for me. I don't have issues with rodents like that, so that's a good thing. Have I seen mice or squirrels in my garden? Rabbits too, yep, but not much. And I think now that I have like a lot of the pots and stuff pulled away from areas along the house and stuff where they can kind of burrow, I guess, or whatever they're doing, I think I won't have that as much. And then I pull things away from the fence also, because that's usually where the squirrels, they jump on my fence, and if it's right along my fence, they be at it. So, and yes, I have the birds that give me issues too, but not like big rodents like gophers and moles and bows and deer. I don't have any of that. Anyway, there you go guys. So that's how I fill my beds. And I will I usually will add some type of fertilizer because these are new, and I'm out, so I need to get some. But I am going to add some slow release, so like a granulated fertilizer in here, probably like I might do a 10-10-10, honestly, somewhere between a 5-5-5 and a 10-10-10, so somewhere in between there that I can find. So there you are, guys. So we got that done. I still didn't really lift you up enough. All right, so we got that done. Bed filled. I will work on these other beds I gotta fill. Work on still getting things out of this space so it can be very organized for me. But I just wanted to share that with you, how I go about filling my beds. This is how I do it. My ever since I did my very first beds, this is pretty much how I've been doing them. The first ones I did not do that way. I followed somebody's thing I saw on YouTube where they were like, do the potting soil, the black cow, the vermiculite, the perlite. You do like a mixture and mix it yourself. And I did that. That was very costly and very time consuming. This works because I've done it with my other beds that I got after that, and like pots that I've grown in. So this is what we doing. We like easier. We ain't trying to work ourselves to death. Like, what? We do it. Some of this stuff be too much. But hey, if it works for you, do it. Anyway, I hope you like this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share. And I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.